Are deep into the season. I'm guessing teams now are really getting fixated on the playoffs.
Well, it certainly amps up your focus quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I imagine you don't think about anything else when you're part of a playoff team. No question, it's what's on everybody's minds right now.
Now, here is George. Over Anthony. That one wide left. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Miami. Pass to Vujicic. And he lays it straight in.
You know, he makes his living at the arc. But inside, Vujicic knows how to finish strong.
Stuckey with it. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Outside, George. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Rose looking around. Zingas high post. Pass to Anthony. Three-pointer. The rebound by Turner. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Rose against George. Over Rose. George, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the foul on Monte Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Pacers. Anthony right side. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Vujicic. 9 points last game. Noah finds Porzingis. Here's Vujicic. Back to Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot.
Well, you got to give Ellis props for hustling on defense the way he does. I mean, he really gets into shooters.
Pass to Stuckey. Back to Ellis. Now, here is George. Turner with a screen for George. George missing again.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Vujicic the pass to Rose. And it's sent back by Turner. Stuckey into the lane. And the shot goes in.
And I like the intensity that Rodney Stuckey plays with. I mean, this guy is a true pro.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Porzingis with a screen on Stuckey. Here's Vujicic. He's guarded by Stuckey. In the corner, it's Noah. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Traps in the tray.
You know, it's his shooting ability, I think, that makes Porzingis such a tough matchup.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Indiana. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Pacers, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's the Knicks. They're in 5th place.
And I think for the Knicks, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And here is Turner following Porzingis' 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a quick look at the numbers for Monte Ellis. He's getting around 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for the Knicks. Pass to Porzingis. The jump hook. Bank shot. No good. Indiana trailing here. Robinson kicks to Ellis. Turner with a screen for Ellis. Inside. And Turner throws it down.
I think the speed of Ellis is his greatest attribute, and it's what makes him hard to guard in pick and roll sets. I mean, he's underrated as a passer, and I think that helps him get easy assists off the pick and roll.
Here's Rose. The Pacers pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Throw good, Paul George.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. George Niang, he's checked in for Young. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Monte Ellis. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Outside Rose. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Rose. It's taken away by Stuckey. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Rose passes to Granger. That one goes. Count it.
And just understanding his role and finding ways to make plays. Great decision there.
Rose against Robinson. Pass to Stuckey. Back to Robinson. George up top. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. George has got 8 points.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Rose against Robinson. Kicks it out to Jennings. Hernan Gomez a screen. Jennings can't get it to go. Robinson for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Now here is Holiday. Scoreless thus far. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Jennings. No good on the three. Pacers leading by 5. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Here's Jennings. Outside Anthony. Hernan Gomez with a screen on Robinson. The shot by Anthony, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stuckey for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Stuckey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers. Well, we know last season, Clark, that Steph Curry was the first unanimous MVP in league history. I mean, that is saying something. But it was LeBron James winning the NBA title.
Well, you know, this rivalry is going to continue to be one we talk about, at least for the next few years. And Steph's Warriors winning the title in 2015. LeBron bringing the title back to Cleveland last season. I think these two stand head and shoulders above everyone else right now.
Fires it up. Again, Indiana.
And a nice skill set for the combo guard, Rodney Stuckey. The guy can do everything you need in the backcourt.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
This break gives us a chance to see the league's best fast break teams in the second half of the season. They've really ramped up the energy. In third, the Knicks.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
And, you know, for a bite-sized guy, Jennings feels comfortable getting busy inside. That's a bit ironic, but I like his confidence and his aggressiveness inside.
Now, here is Robinson. Still yet to score. Jennings looking around. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Just 5 to shoot. The shot is good from Stuckey.
Well, you've got to defend Stuckey from there. I mean, on the perimeter, he's not gun-shy.
Bounce pass, Anthony. New York moving the ball around. No good from Hernan Gomez. Pacers leading by 8. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Scott, good. Scott's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Holiday. And it's off the back rim, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Warren. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Goes up the baseline. Back to Warren. And here is Stuckey. His three-pointers off the mark. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
The Pacers making a change here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Scott. Young comes in for George Niang. George is checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And it's Ellis in for Warren. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Now, here's George. He had 25 points in the win against Miami.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Now, here's Anthony. Thaddeus Young missing his last shot. Now here's Rose. Still without a basket. Anthony's shot is off. George against Rose. And here is Ellis. Turner with a screen on Rose. Nobody near George. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Outside Rose. Pass to Anthony. 1:24 left to play here in the half. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Ellis outside. Outside, George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
New York takes timeout. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for New York. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Carmelo Anthony.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Jennings passes to Rose. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Turner with a screen for George. To the paint. The shot by Turner, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Outside Jennings. Has to Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. Porzingis has got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The 3 from George. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. Pacers lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The Eastern Conference winner, LeBron James.
No surprise, really, to see LeBron grab another one of these.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the New York Knicks.
I mean, it's pretty.
And that's all for us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Rodney Stuckey displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Now George. Turner with a screen for George. Good work defensively by Anthony. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Rose. Down low. And it's sent back by Turner.
Excellent defense, staying within arm's length and using that arm to knock it away.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Anthony. And Zoelos will bring it up for the Pacers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Young, a screen on Anthony. Here's George, accurate with a jumper from the elbow. George has got 12.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Now here's Noah. And they'll get another chance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Thaddeus Young. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
And it's pretty evident that Porzingis is unique, has a nice all-around game and the potential to be a force for years to come.
New York calls timeout.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Anthony. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. Turner with a screen for George. Sweet move. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
George knows how to get his man to overcommit and off balance so he can draw the foul. He's got a number of sneaky veteran tricks that he effectively uses.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Free throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Vujicic. Porzingis with a screen on Stuckey. Here's Vujicic. The rebound by Young.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Great open look there. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, this guy certainly knows how to take over a game. I wonder who made George mad tonight. They're paying for it now.
Rose kicks to Anthony. Pass to Vujicic. Outside Rose. Lock at 6. Porzingis sets the pick for Anthony. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Ellis outside. Stuckey outside. Here's Ellis. Still scoreless. And it's George missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Vujicic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Porzingis. Indiana also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for George, and Warren subbed in for Ellis. To the inside. The kick out to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Knicks trail by 10. Outside Rose. And on Gomez with a screen on Warren. Warren against Rose. Noah, and finished off by Noah.
And this is how aggressive Noah can be. When he senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it.
Stuckey dishes to Turner. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Robinson kicks to Warren. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Stuckey for 3. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. The Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Rose. Anthony with it. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Fires from way outside. They get the rebound.
And how about that quiet confidence with which Noah plays? A long, skilled defender who also chips in occasionally on the offensive end.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, they are working the opposition from the mid-range, continuing to fire away with confidence from there.
The first free throw is good. A different look for New York. Justin Holiday comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jennings in for Sasha Vujacic. The Pacers also changing it up. Scott comes in for Young. And it's George Niang in for Rodney Stuckey. He's off on the second.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Robinson against Rose. Outside Robinson. Warren the pass to Robinson. Hernan Gomez against Turner. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. And it's Jennings with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. Noah dishes to Rose. Stolen by Warren. Here's Niang, guarded by Holiday. Here's Turner, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a lot gets said about Turner's defensive impact, but he's been cultivating his offensive game as well, becoming a bigger threat in that regard.
First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Rangers checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Holiday. Robinson against Rose. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Robinson kicks to Niang, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Niang's got the lead up to 12 now for the Pacers. And so it's Indiana enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Outside Robinson. Back to Niang. Pass to Robinson. Now Niang. Outside Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Scott. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Scott's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Indiana. Knicks trail by 14. Jennings kicks to Anthony. Warren against Jennings. Back to Anthony from past the arc. Rebound by Parker.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Back to Warren. Pass to Niang. Over Anthony, and Anthony sends it back.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Vujacic is checked in for New York. Stewart's checked in for Indiana. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Anthony kicks to Jennings. Back to Anthony from outside the arc. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside Warren. Robinson passes to Niang. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Outside Warren. Deep two from Robinson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Pacers lead by 13. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Holiday finds Jennings. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Jennings. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Hey, Jennings doesn't need much space now. When he's positioned behind the arc, he's more than happy to let it fly and quickly.
Robinson passes to Scott. Back to Robinson. Outside Warren. Here's Niang. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he's good on the first of 3. So for the Knicks, Joakim Noah is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Porzingis comes in for Justin Holiday. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Good on the second free throw.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Knicks. Down by 12. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Puts the move on. Rebounded by Ellis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Rose. And it's sent back by Turner.
Timed it just right and sent it back.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And Indiana making a change here. Young's checked in. Outside Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Top of the key, Rose. New York missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to George. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Porzingis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Anthony down low, defended by Young. Anthony kicks to Porzingis. Young with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. George with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Paul George. Knicks trail by 14. The Knicks call time.
You know, he could see his squad was losing momentum, losing steam. Smart timeout to let them catch their breath and reset.
.158 left to play in the final quarter. Anthony, the pass to Noah. And another turnover here by New York. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Stuckey. Shoots a fader. And once again off the mark by Indiana. New York's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Anthony taking his time here to end the cold streak, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Rodney Stuckey.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Anthony. The Pacers call timeout. Young dishes to George. Ellis with a screen on Anthony. George from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And in the final game of the season series between these two, they did everything out there they needed to close out with a winning record, 3-1 against New York.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Young kicks to Stuckey. Pass to George. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Paul George.